I was just like, okay, yeah, I can't. Now, you know, I got my dance back in the corner. She's trying to put on my heels.
Oh,
So yeah, it just
I
stopped.
don't want to hear that. Oh my God. Oh my God. You passing that. Oh, you passing it down. Oh no. My God. She said the stripper bag was in the corner and the daughter was trying on it. Oh my God. Oh, as a father, bro, that's that hurts, bro. That hurts. Niggas don't want to hear those stuff like that. Look at this. Look, I'm gonna play it back, y'all. Look at his face. This started off so good. It took a drastic turn. What the fuck? Look at his face when she say that. Don't look at me. Look at him. Hey, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Ju 2. Today, we got another video. You know, we're gonna do it a little different this time. You know what I'm saying? We got a catch up going on. We got the Reggie and Nova catch up going on. And we're gonna do it a little different this time. So, you know, I'm gonna react to the video, and then, cause me, every time I look at a video, I go to the comments. I'll be wanting to know what's going on. So, you know, we're gonna react to the video, and then we're gonna go to the comments and see what the people are saying. So yeah, man, it's your boy Ju 2. I ain't about to talk your ear off, man. Let's get straight into it. We all been waiting on it. Let's get into it.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we are here today.
I don't know why. For some reason, every time I look at the catch up, they always look different. I gotta go back and see who the fuck they was. Like, that's crazy.
Reggie and Nova, welcome guys. How we feeling today? Good. Okay.
Feeling great.
That's what we like to hear. So we did have you guys on episode 9 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, where you ended up matching. Okay, so is it gonna be a yes for you for him?
Dang, that's crazy. They look totally different. Damn, I didn't even know that she had a body like that. I forgot. She got a nice body.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Definitely.
We got him! All right, I'll take this mic. You guys can go on off.
And we all know the typical, you know, the catch up, you know, is either probably go on 1 or 2 days and it all falls. Unless, the other people, I think they, damn, I forgot their name. The 2 light skinned ones, the light skinned dude and the other girl where he flew and then went to go get ice cream and stuff like that. I think they probably still rocking. But I don't know. Let's tune in. Let's see what's going on. Hopefully we have a good ending, you know. Let's see.
Okay, and so on that episode, we did get to know a little bit about each of you, but you know, just to let the people know a little bit more, give a little refresher. Nova, let's start with you. Tell us about yourself.
So
With it.
I'm born and raised in Arizona, and I have a 10-year-old daughter.
She said she got an 18-year-old daughter. How old was she? That's why y'all gotta come in my comments, man. I know y'all probably see me like, oh, he ain't got no views. We don't want to rock with him. We probably want to rock with T Penderdick and Kites and all them. But no, I rock with your boy, man. I'll be having my little input too. But how old was she? She said she got an 18-year-old daughter. Damn, somebody please let me know.
I'm an esthetician. I am in nursing school, and I've always been in healthcare. I've been in healthcare for about 11 years. It's kind of been my go-to job. Like every time I have like a little hustle or whatever, I always go back to the hospital. So I'm pretty big.
You always go back to a hustle. See, I don't know. When girls tell me that, when girls be like they hustle, I automatically think like they do 3 or 4 activities. Cause like, let's be honest, like it's a lot of thirsty dudes in this world. And if you beautiful and you got a nice body like her, you gonna have a lot of dudes throwing money at you. So when you hustling, what type of hustle do you do? Please let me know. It's your boy Jew too.
Not. I've done a lot of things. I've done a lot of things. I used to model. I used to host clubs and different.
Every girl say they model. Ladies, if you just take pictures on Instagram, please don't consider yourself a model. I mean, but do what you want to do, but just come on now. If you see, when I think model, I think, oh, you getting contracts, you going to events, they giving you free stuff to try on, so you go modeling, stuff like that, Vogue, shit like that. Like, that's what I think model. But a lot of girls that just take pictures on Instagram and calling themselves models. I'm like, oh yeah, what type of events you been through? She's like, oh no, I just take pictures on Instagram. I remember I was talking to one girl, she said that, oh no, I just take pictures for Instagram. Like, oh, you an IG model? That's what it is? I guess.
Piece.
Okay.
I'm well traveled.
Fellas, when a female says she will travel, my guy, trust me. She done been around the block. She been around the block.
Yeah, you've done a lot.
Yeah, I'm a pretty private person too. Like, this is kind of a new experience for me. Being so, everything used to be like party and
Yeah.
go, and now it's like more personal. So I'm not used to disclosing a lot of.
And that's what we want, fellas. We want a girl that's private, reserved, that ain't in everybody's face. I don't want my girl in everybody's face. Damn, you want to go out and all, you want to go out here, especially by yourself. I can see if we going out together on some stuff, cool. But if you always want to go out, party, be with your friends, get drunk, man, we all know what that leads to. All it takes is one good night, one drunken night, and one fly dude, to say all the right things. You feel me? She gonna fold like laundry clothes. I'm telling you.
Information like this. So it's been a journey.
Yeah,
Been a journey. Yeah. Very fast in a very different way.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty much it. I'm definitely trying to get back into my modeling. Definitely about to get back on Instagram. Go crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
She said, I'm about to get back on Instagram and go crazy. See, fellas, we be too intrigued on a woman's beauty. When females say certain things, we don't be catching on to them key words. Like, you about to go back on Instagram and go crazy. That can only mean one or two things. Either you a content creator, or you a content creator.
Tried this because I literally felt like I was having bad luck finding relationships that would work for me.
Yeah.
Especially after my whole experience in the entertainment world. I had a partner and he ended up passing away.
Sorry.
Yeah, so we were kind of.
Oh, so she is a like content creator then, like, would she do movies or something? Because she said like in the entertainment world. So entertainment, I think of you like, you either being like comedian or, like a streamer, like on kites and that type of stuff. Like, that's when I think about entertainment. So, okay, so she was on social media probably entertaining and stuff like that. So, which is cool. Like, you feel me? Yeah. So why would you stop entertaining? Like, it's a bag in that. Why would you want to? Unless you wasn't making no money. But I know people that entertain and they do streaming and with all that stuff, they make good money. So you about to stop making good money, maybe be on your own time to leave that, to go back to a 9-to-5 and go to nursing school? Something ain't adding up.
Our Bonnie and Clyde stuff. So when that kind of dissipated, I kind of got out of it because it wasn't fun anymore. So yeah, I just kind of started changing my life, but dating has been hard ever since.
Yeah. That's what I've heard.
It's been hard. So
We all know Arlette marries you. That's what I heard. I'm gonna keep my guy. I know, because there ain't no relationship perfect. I know we probably go bump heads and do that, but we gonna work through it. That's how relationships stay together. See, that's the thing. When we all bump heads and stuff like that, people be ready to leave. People want stuff to be so perfect. A relationship not gonna be perfect. Y'all gonna bump heads. especially if y'all just now getting to know each other. Like, you feel me? You're gonna have your little arguments, stuff like that, but that's just y'all getting to know each other. So once y'all nip that in the bud, like, okay, I know if I do X, Y, and Z, you ain't gonna like that. So I know not to do that. Cause you feel me? Or vice versa, with the same way. So it's just like, once y'all get to learn each other and know, like, okay, my partner don't like when I do this, or my partner like when I do this. Y'all gotta learn each other. But people don't even want to go through that no more. They just, first argument, they trying to get up out of there. Like, nah, like, let's talk through it. Let's see if we compatible. Okay, cool. Ain't no relationship perfect. And nowadays, I don't know why females be thinking relationships got to be perfect. For the females, they always say they want the perfect guy. He got to be over 6 foot, dark skin, light skin, whatever you choose. He got to make above 6 figure. He got to be a millionaire. He got to be God fearing. He got to be this. He got to be that. He got to be that. I got a whole list. Like, you want the perfect dude. As soon as they meet a guy that don't check off everything, he can check off 98%, but that 2%, she gonna be like, oh nah, I'm cool. Like, baby, don't block your blessings. Don't block your blessings, baby. I'm up with my baby. The truck is about to get hot up here. I'm about to turn that thing on.
I told you, I was like, I didn't even
But the truck gonna be humming.
gonna get on
Yeah,
the show.
yeah,
Like,
you did say that.
I just winged it. And my mom was like, yeah, like, what do you have to lose?
Mhm.
Like, what are you doing right now?
Literally.
Like, I guess.
I'm trying to get on the show. What do I gotta lose? But Arlette, they not messing with me. I put in like 2 apps. They ain't messing with me. I'm trying to find my person. But it is hard out here. So I feel it when she say that. When it comes to dating, it is hard. See, when you date and just the hookup culture and just have fun, that's okay, that's cool. But when you actually trying to find somebody to live life with, oh, it's tough. It's so tough.
Like, it'll be an experience. I
Uh-huh.
might meet someone. And yeah, so I came on the show and I was like, at first I was like, okay, this is crazy. It was like speed dating and crack. Okay, unscripted. Everything was just wild. And it was like going from like the super private person to being like on blast,
Mhm.
like in a different way. It was wild.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was wild. It was a good experience, but it was wild.
Okay. All right. Good.
Run Windows on Mac.
My ass coming down, that money up, views up.
Get to know you a little bit, Nova. Reggie, what about for
Her
yourself?
name Nova, I like that name.
So pretty much just about me. So like I said on the show, I do motivational music. So it's something I've been working on. Financial literacy, teach people about preparing their credit, start passive income, things like that. And overall, just I like to consider myself a fun guy. You know what I mean? Like I said on the show about experiences, it's not what you do, it's who you're with. You do the same thing that you do with the right. You do this.
Hey yo, I'm this is your boy Jew too, and I'm reacting. So when I react, that's why I want y'all to hop in the comments with me. And I'm about to start something new now. I'm about to start digging into the comments, putting the comments in my reaction. You feel me? Because I want to engage with the people. Because that's what I do normally. I look at a video, then I go to the comments. Like, you feel me? And then everybody, I just want to see everybody's views and how their opinions on what they think or what they saw. Because I want to know, because your perspective might be different from mine. And I just want to see it all that. But when I'm analyzing, I'm looking at it now like, okay, she was talking, she was bubbly, she was smiling, right? So now that it's his turn to talk, she kind of like distance, kind of like, should I say dismissive? Look where I paused it at. It's like she ain't really paying attention. It's like she's not really interested. And I don't know. That's kind of strange to me. So maybe they might not have went on the first date. Just from what I'm analyzing. Or they probably did and it probably didn't work out. We're gonna see though.
You do regularly, but with the right person, you can make it
Look
a
her.
good time. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely.
Look how she looking. Look at her.
Yeah, that's me. You know what I mean? So I'm all about kind of like experience. I can have like goofy sides about me, a business side. It's all about following your dreams, following your goals.
Look at the face she makes. She gave that up. Something ain't right, man.
And experience in life with finding a life partner ultimately.
Okay, nice. All right, so Reggie, as we saw on the show, one of the questions you actually ended up asking Nova when we brought her up to the front was like, what are some of your vices? Where did that question come from?
Yes. So since we asked about me and I didn't mention that. So I after high school I became a professional gamer.
Oh,
And so like for me, like I said, I had questions that I had kind of
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, some of these gamers, they get in the bag, bro. They get in the bag. Can't be mad at that.
planned, like I wanted to ask these questions. Really only got to ask one, and then they kind of was asking me questions. And then when we got to the front, and then when she hit me with the smooth line, like, "Well, I want to talk to you privately," you know. So after that, I was like, you know, I obviously want to match with her, right? But I wanted to be kind of transparent. It's one thing that I look forward to myself, that I'm, you know, preach within myself. So I wanted to made sure that that was known to her, because I didn't want something to happen where it's like, oh, he plays video games. You know what I mean? Because it's like a stigma. It's like, is it a childish thing? Is it or not? Personally, I don't. I believe, you know, you can be any age. It's a good vice, you know, that the guy is in the house. But let's get too deep. So in this case, I wanted just to make it known that that was a thing for me. And then, I mean, she gave the perfect response. And it's just like, yeah.
Yeah. And so Nova, are video games like a big part of your life, or
Big part of my life.
Really?
I never was a professional. I never was like a professional.
Oh, she played games too, so shit, this might be a match made in heaven. You feel me? So hold on, maybe I'm reading the room. Maybe I'm reading the room wrong. I'm reading the room wrong. Okay, and then she was engaging a little bit once he. Okay, maybe I'm reading the room. That's my fault, fellas and ladies and fellas, if y'all watching.
But I've been playing video games for as long as I can remember. Like I never made it like a hobby or like a job. But
You paid for it.
my mom plays. We have like 3 PlayStations at the house. Yeah, we have like so I never made it like a profession, but
You
yeah,
should.
I play video games. I have my favorites. Like
okay?
Reggie was definitely gonna show me like more like deeper into it, and I was definitely all game for it. But yeah, I have my favorites.
Okay.
But, yeah, I wouldn't call myself a gamer, you know, but I do play video games.
Okay. Has that ever been, because I know he kind of mentioned maybe someone could find it childish or whatever it is. Has that ever been a problem for you?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, come on.
Yeah, when we do it, the fellas do it, they call us childish. But if a female do it, you know, they ain't gonna say nothing. They gonna be like, oh, go do your thing, girl. Ooh. You already know, man. The double standards, my boy.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Now, Reggie, has that ever been a problem for you in any past relationships?
It has actually. It actually has. Like I said, it's that stigma. Like, is it a childish thing? Is it, like I said, it's I think it's 50-50. Like, even like if I've seen some reactions, some people were saying, "Oh, that's great," or some people like, "Ah," you know what I mean? So for me, it's just, it is who I am. You know what I mean? And like I said, when I was answering one of those questions, like, you have to be comfortable being who you are. So I don't shy away from it. It's like, yeah, I wanted to show Nova like who I am, and then have her match with me off the pretense like, this is this guy. He's not gonna change and be something else. You know what I mean? And just when a quick aside, Nova says she's not a gamer. Amazing gamer. She will beat you all in Fortnite. I promise you.
A lot of practice.
All right, girl, you got to show them how it's done.
Sometimes, right?
Okay, so I know a question that's just been on everyone's mind, because I know most people love that you guys are able to kind of vibe and connect on the gamer
That's
thing.
we all want to know right here. Oh, they gonna hit us on the ass. Did y'all go on a date?
Let you design a unique, engaging website.
I cross my fingers and hope you guys answer this question how the whole world wants. But since you matched on the show, has there been a date?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, tell me about it. Tell me about it, Nova.
So
That's me. I was reading the wrong room. At first, I thought they wasn't engaging with each other. They probably didn't go on a date. They went on a date. Okay, let's go. We starting off nice. We starting it off right.
during the show, I was in transition between jobs.
Mhm.
So I was actually off for 2 weeks, and I believe Reggie was too. Like we both were transitioning, and so we kind of spent a lot of time together. The first like weeks, and yeah, we went to the first night we with the other couple,
Mhm.
Brittany and
Philip.
Philip.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, with Brittany and Philip, we went. Well, we didn't go with them, but we ended up running into them
Mhm.
at the Champagne.
Oh, that was y'all. Okay, yeah. I remember now. Now I remember now. I remember that. I remember this photo from the last one. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, look where he got his hand at. Yeah, I was reading the room wrong. Okay, so they did it all. That's me. That's me.
I wanted to play. Like I wanted to play games, so I actually wanted to take
Low
it,
key thick, boy.
which is an arcade bar
Okay.
that I absolutely love. Like they have all the old games, the Tetris. Like, yeah, it was good, but it was 2 packed. So we ended up going to Champagne Lanes, and that's
Okay.
how we ended up running into them. So that was like it wasn't a date, but it was kind of like okay, yeah, we matched. Let's see what let's talk more. And then after that, we end up going to Cobra. I think it was like during the week when it wasn't as busy, and we actually had a good time, like a really good time. It was fun.
Okay. So the going to Cobra was kind of like the official first date.
Yeah, that was the official first date.
Okay. And how soon after the show was that?
Probably the next day.
Oh. That's what we like to hear. Y'all wasted no time.
That's how you gotta do. You on the show, on Arlette show, all these other Pop the Blues. I think most of those be for entertainment, but I think Arlette really trying to like bring, like, fuck it, I'ma say it, bring black love together. Like, you feel me? Like, we as a society, the black people, bro, we be at each other's necks. It'd be like man versus woman, and it's just like, bro, how do we get like this? We supposed to come together, and whoever you partner with, it's supposed to be y'all against everybody else. Because you know, when y'all in love, people always gonna say stuff about y'all relationship, trying to break y'all up. It's supposed to be when y'all locked in. It's supposed to be y'all two versus everybody. Now it's always man versus woman. It's man fault and woman fault. Like me, I'm all about equality. So I just like, if I feel like you doing wrong, you a man, I'm gonna get on your head. I'm gonna say it. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Vice versa. You a female, you doing bullshit, I'm gonna say it. Right is right, wrong is wrong.
Good time. He actually let me go home after the show to change. And I was like so nervous.
By pressure.
It was crazy. So I was like, please, can I go home? Like, and he definitely let me go home and change. So that we end up, like, if you see the picture, like, I'm in a whole nother outfit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
I
was
saw
like,
that.
oh, no, let me go change. So, yeah, I was just really nervous from the show. So, yeah, we had a good time, but we wasted no time. We wasted no time.
Okay. So Reggie, how was everything for you after the show?
Yeah, she hit it on the head. She's in the head. So as soon as after the show, so even before the last person came out, we left. So I was like, hey, let's go on a date. Let's go out. So so we was well, she actually had that great idea. She was like, well, why don't we go to? We said with like gamers, let's go to the arcade. I was like, arcade bar, never heard of that. So we went there. But yeah, 2-pack couldn't get in there. Went to Champagne Lanes. We seen my man Philip and his match there. That's when we did that group picture that y'all seen. And then, we did want to bowl, but it's kind of like how it was set up. We wouldn't have been able to bowl. So then we was like, okay, for the next day, let's go to the arcade bar.
Yeah.
Played all the arcade games, got some drinks. After that, we didn't even want the night to end with the Dave & Buster's. So we like really, yes.
Bro, she thick. I don't remember her being this thick on the show, bro. She got a nice body, bro. Hopefully hopefully y'all hit it off, bro. Keep this one.
Definitely was being true to who we were, talking, getting to know each other. It was definitely great moments.
Okay. So you guys went from one arcade place to the next.
Yes.
Wow.
Definitely.
Okay.
Long night.
Drinks. Oh yeah.
So, after that, like, how was the communication?
Did you get did you get the draws?
Like, I know you guys said you both had kind of like a 2 weeks off. So how was that?
Yeah,
Switching this
we
bitch
were pretty much together almost every day after that. Yeah,
every day after that.
together pretty much every day after that.
Did you get the draws?
Even for just a little bit, like a couple hours out of the day. But yeah, it was pretty much every day after that. Yeah.
You guys did a lot of like fun things, like, or was it more like chill vibes?
Well, he was getting ready for work, so he was just. I did a couple ride-alongs.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm chilling.
This is what I like to see. Black love. Yeah, stand on that. And she rode with him. And he like, oh, I'm about to start working. Yeah, she ride with him and all that. Man, I like that. Man, she ain't all that trying to take me on fancy dinners and this and that and that. She like, no, I'm going to ride with you. Like, you feel me? I'm going to run errands with you. I like that. Yeah, keep her, my boy. Keep her. Milk dud head ass boy. You better keep that. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah. Just as long as you're spending time
Yeah,
together, kind of
that's
thing,
it.
right?
Yeah. I don't ask for much.
Heard what she said? I don't ask for much. Keep her, bro. She don't ask for much. That's a keeper.
So how were the ride-alongs? Like, did you invite her, or she was like, "I'm coming"? Like,
No, 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 no. I definitely was. Well, I invited her, but she was down to come. So it was like it was
Okay.
50-50 with it. So yeah, it was like. So we did the 2 dates. Then it was like, hey, you're a dope person. I'm a dope person. You know, I want you in my company. You know what I mean? And like I really wanted to make it a point to kind of be intentional with how I was moving, be purposeful. So I was like, hey, I'm feeling it. You're feeling it. I got to go check this office out. Come with me. She helped me like
Yeah.
tables and chairs in my office. We really definitely tag team dynamic and duo.
That's a keeper. Whenever a woman add value to you, whatever you doing, my nigga, whether you doing business, whatever it is, gaming, whatever, and she doing little side stuff or like while you doing stuff and she straightening up stuff and stuff like that, adding value to your life in any type of way, bro, she's a keeper. Yeah.
On that.
Oh, round of applause, my boy. I read the room wrong. I'm over here thinking like, damn, how her body language looking like that? She probably just, just uncomfortable around the camera. Now she getting more loose. She getting engaged. She's smiling ear to ear. He's smiling. They went on a date and they been together for a while. Every day after that. Oh yeah, this what we want to see, man. This what we want to see. Everybody so caught up on a turtle nigga that went viral. Yeah, the Ninja Turtle nigga that went viral and all that, we already know they ain't work out. So man, we see his situation like, nah, we want this black love. At least that's what I want to see. Shit, yeah, because I'm eventually gonna find my person. I'm in the truck driving around. She out there somewhere. I'm gonna find her. Yeah, this what we want to see. Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely was just great moments. We just was with each other every day basically.
Okay.
Every day.
Oh,
Yeah.
the 2 weeks. How was everything?
When you die, you go to another life. Maybe heaven,
My
maybe
shit.
purgatory, maybe hell. These are the kind of
Well, we started talking about our past, well, my past, and I still know very little about Reggie.
Oh,
Even though we spent a lot of time together, I wasn't able to get all the questions I wanted answered.
okay.
Yeah, so it got hard because it was more focused on me and like what I've been doing, what my life was, and more about that. And I was like, I healed from it. I grew up from that. I'm 30 years old. I wasn't into, in the entertainment world for like 6 years.
Damn, 30 years old, your daughter 18? Damn, you was hunching at a young age. You got active early. Hold on, what she say?
The entertainment world for like 6 years now. So
Entertainment world. What do you mean by entertainment? Entertainment is so vague. Like entertainment could be so many things. Like, bro, basketball players, they entertainers. You entertaining people when you play basketball. Entertainment can be so many things. Like, what do you mean? And then you say you was in the entertainment world. Wait, was she a corn star? Don't tell me she a corn star, bro.
like get over it. But at the same time I understood, like as a man, he wanted to know like all the ins and outs of it.
Yeah.
And so I was very open, very transparent about everything, but it just got to a point where it was like he couldn't let it go. And then at one point
Dang, don't tell me. I'm over here speaking highly of you, talking about you a keeper. And the whole time you doing corn, bro. Corn out of everything you're doing, like you chose to do corn, bro. I could be wrong, but she did say entertainment. But why would he feel some type of way about your past, and you say you've been in entertainment 6 years, and then you got out of it. That sound like some sex work type of stuff. Am I misreading it again? What's hold on, bro.
It tell me that I lacked confidence.
She
So
lacked confidence.
for me, because it was like, you don't know me. Like,
Yeah.
how can you say that I lack anything if you haven't even gave me a chance to show you like who I am or what I'm capable of? Like, when you show confidence, like I went on a show, didn't know anybody there, like,
That's
you know, like not even, this is not my cup of tea. Like, I
Yeah.
like to meet people old fashioned, like grocery store, gas station, even out at the bar, like not on a dating show.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, what? Like, so that kind of threw me back. And then it was like,
I'm confused.
yeah, it just got real messy towards the end of everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, I know you said it was really like a lot focused on you.
I keep pausing y'all because I was really into it. Like they talking about we was together every day after the first date and whoop, and then this shit just took a turn. She talking about he found out about my past doing entertainment. So vague, and we don't know what entertainment is. Hopefully they'll let us know. Shit, it's 14 minutes. We got a lot of time, man. And hopefully y'all still here watching me. If you is, do too, man. Hit that like, subscribe button, and all that, and the whole nine. But yeah, let's get down to the bottom of it, because this entertainment. Only man that feel some type of way about a woman entertainment if she doing some type of sex work. If you throwing yourself out there on the internet for everybody to see, and then especially if y'all going viral, and then niggas gonna look you up, and then look at you, it's gonna hurt a man, because a man, when a man get with a woman, he wanna feel like that woman is exclusively only for him. When you feel like you exclusively for everybody, as a man, you just can't feel comfortable getting that thing. Like, dang, I bagged her, but then like niggas will go up on Pornhub and go look at her and stuff like that. That's low key like degrading as a man when you get the woman, because and I know the females, y'all probably gonna bash me, see this, probably ain't gonna mess with me, but like, let's be honest, because when y'all ladies get in a relationship with a man and say he going behind your back and going to cheat on you, what, you don't feel some type of way, right? But then y'all gonna say, oh, that ain't the same thing because we're in a relationship now. If he was a cheater in his past, but we're in a relationship now, you do that while we together now, and it's different. Yeah, it's different for y'all because women, y'all care more about a man's future. If y'all see a man got his head on his shoulder and seeing his future gonna be bright, and then he had a past where he was doing bullshit, dogging bitches out, doing all that shit, y'all gonna let it go because y'all know he got a promising future and he changed it for the better. But as we see it, we not looking at a woman's future, because if our future is successful, you're gonna be successful with us. Like, you feel me? We more focus on your past, because when it comes to women, what you did in the past always can come back in the future, no matter how long ago it was. They always can come back and mess things up. And if you got a shady type of past, because ain't no relationship perfect, we gonna bump heads here and there. So if you got a shady type of past and you were doing shady type of stuff in the past, and we bumping heads, you liable to do some shady stuff while we bumping heads. So that's why dudes really don't want to take that risk when he find out a woman got a promiscuous past. So it gets real tricky. So that's why dudes kind of like don't want to really like mess with a woman that did stuff like that, like corn, sex work, all that type of stuff. Like, niggas try to stay away from females like that because they know how grimy a female can get. Because you never know nobody until y'all get mad at each other for real. Motherfuckers be spiteful.
Were you asking him questions and he was answering it? Or?
Turn the truck on, y'all.
You are king of deflection.
You are.
Yeah. So, and he owns it. Like, he knows. So, hey, I mean, it was something that was like, this is me. I was like, oh, we're having so much fun. Why didn't you come sooner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Reggie? What's
Okay.
going on, Mr. King of Deflection?
So, So pretty much the quote unquote like problem started was we did have a conversation. Like I said, we spent a lot of time with each other, having a deep conversation, not just like surface level, like past the surface level, like we really was getting deep. And so pretty much, she was saying like we had to talk like what did you think? Like you know how like did you know you was gonna match me? You know, we just kind of talking. And it was like a thing. It was like tell me about like we was talking. It's kind of like tell me some things. You know what I mean? It's like it was not just like you're not confident. Like we actually was having a conversation, and I said that. You know what I mean? I just said it was like yeah. It was like yeah. I think you can be more confident. And that was our like first big argument. But like I also said in the show, I'm big on communication, big on conversation. So we talked through it. It definitely was kind of early on, so you know it might have turned her off a little bit. But I was kind of happy that we went through that because it's like if we get through this hard stuff now, then it's those roses and flowers that day. You know what I mean? So it's like
I was just saying that ain't no relationship perfect. Y'all gonna bump heads because y'all just now learning each other. So he might say some stuff that's gonna trigger you or get you mad, but he don't know you well enough to even know that. Let him know you okay. So I know she'll get mad, she get triggered off of stuff if I say certain stuff. Look at her face, like damn. He just said it like we had our first big argument. And then once y'all go through that, once y'all start learning each other, then it'll be better long on. Cause like you got people that be in relationships for a minute, everything be good. Whoa. And then they start having arguments and stuff like that. And they in a relationship deep. And they start having arguments. Now they start resenting each other because it's just like they didn't go through none of that during the beginning. Everything seemed so perfect. And it ain't shit perfect. And now they arguing and this happened and this happened and this happened. And then the relationship ain't gonna last. Motherfuckers walk away. Like, damn, this shit took a drastic turn. What the fuck? This shit went left.
do that. We talked through it. It was a tough talk, but we got through it. And then that pretty much was the theme. It's like whatever a hard conversation is, like she said, one with the past, we had a hard conversation about that as well. And that was something that I haven't experienced before, so it was difficult for me. So I like sought counsel for that. You know what I'm saying? I talked to my best friend, talked to female friends. Shout out BM. He helped me with counsel as well with that. So yeah, then I got over it. And more specific, like she's saying, being in like the entertainment world, like I've never talked to someone, you know, who did that before. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was even going so much to the point where I was getting counsel from her. Like, hey, how did you have you gone through this before? You know what I mean? So I was being true to who I was as far as like trying to have the communication part at a high level. But it's just like something that I kind of learned from. I might be jumping the gun a little bit, but something I kind of learned from it is like if someone is like has like past trauma, something like this, it's like you have to tread lightly when you're talking to them. Because like I'm telling you, like I'm big on communication, so it might seem like I'm poking a bear, but I'm really trying to learn you to figure out how I can love you better. You know what I mean? So but if I'm triggering,
and that sounds like he's emotionally mature, or what the lady say, emotionally intelligent, because he's trying to ask questions to get to know you. Okay, so now that I get to know you, I can know how to love you. Because I know if I do X, Y, and Z and you get mad at that, then I know not to do that again as a man. So I'm asking you questions about yourself, okay, trying to get to know you so I can love you better. Like, come on. Sound like this dude is emotionally intelligent. That's what it sounds like to me. But like I said, it's always three sides to the story. His side, her side, and the actual truth. And one thing we ain't gonna know is the actual truth. So people gonna pick their sides on who they want to go. Me, I can't pick no sides because I wasn't there, so I don't know the actual truth. I'm just going off of what they saying and what they showing me. But we don't know the actual truth. Only him, her, and God know. They gonna feed us what they want to feed us. And we just gonna eat it up, and then people gonna pick their sides and this, and they gonna deem, oh, he was this and she was that. Everybody gonna do all that. That's why I want to bring the comments into my reactions now. Let's get into it.
and then not realizing it, and it just seems like I'm antagonizing. You feel like, you know, you're defending yourself every day. Then, like, in hindsight, I can see how it looked from her perspective. But in that moment, I was just like, you're hiding stuff from me. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I have to take responsibility for that as well.
Okay.
Emotionally intelligent, and he taking accountability because he's saying like, oh, damn, I'm asking you questions and that ain't my intention to attack you, But I can see from your side, it might look from your perspective, it look like I'm attacking you, but I'm not really attacking you. I'm just really trying to get to know you better. And I apologize if it sounds like I'm attacking you. Damn, this dude emotionally intelligent. Any take accountability? Like what I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I?
So she's saying, you know, you got to know her and all that stuff, but she didn't really get much out of you. What was the reasoning for that? Like, why didn't you open up, I guess?
So it's not like a thing of like I'm not opening up, like I'm an open book. You kind of can tell like communication is good for me. But
She's shaking her head, no, my boy. And she's saying you deflecting, you asking about her past, and then whatever she told you, what she told you, saying like you were stuck on that. But then when she asking you questions about you, you like you ain't trying to tell nothing about you. You just focus on whatever she told you. So it's just like, and then Arlette asking you so you go into depth, and it sounds like you about to deflect right now. Don't tell me you a master deflector.
like we were so or I would say I was so focused on that part that it's like I couldn't get past it. You know what I mean? For a minute, like I said, I was talking to people, even talking to her to figure out like, hey, like I don't know what the past is looking like. Like I don't know if something like is she really telling.
Okay, so she did corn. Is she on the website with her body out? Like, what's the extent? Because he's saying like I found out about her past and I can't get past that, which is understandable as a man because it's just like, damn, that's a hard pill to swallow. Because like I said earlier, you want your girl to be exclusively for you. You don't want her to be exclusively for everybody. Damn, what's her name? What's Nova? What's her? Is she do corn? Well, let me keep watching before I.
Type stuff. But like I said, the beauty of it, when you have a conversation with your partner, you can get over. So I was
See,
working towards getting over those things, and I was getting over those things, I feel. But I think possibly the damage was done already, where it's like,
look, she cracking her neck. It looked like she got some stuff to say. So let's hear. Before I speak, let's hear her side. We're gonna dibble or dabble on it, and then we're gonna bring the comments in it, and we're gonna see what the people think.
you got over it, but I'm not. You know, and wasn't feeling.
I don't think he got over it. I really don't. This kind of like once it was out there, it dragged the whole month. Like we really just stopped.
And I know I said we can't really pick sides and stuff like that, but I believe her when she said that. Like he didn't really get over it. Cause I got to think about a situation when I dealt with somebody and I ended up finding out what they used to do, and I just I couldn't get over it, bro. I probably forget about it for a few days, but then it'll always come back. It'll always come back. It's a stinger. Like damn, like don't nobody want to be that guy that wife up the girl that's easy for anybody to get. And I'm saying that I don't know what you doing. I don't know if what you did, but that's like the what's the word for it? The connotation for it. The I guess the stigma for it as when you do like sex work or any type of work like that, it's just like people automatically assume. You feel me? So it's just like, yeah, that's a hard pill to swallow. I ain't gonna lie.
Like a week ago, so it never stopped. And then as far as like trauma, like I don't have trauma of my past. Like I've grown from it. Like I said, this is 6 years ago. I would hope that I've grown from it. You know, like so it's kind of like to have someone come into your life and not know you and then call it a trauma, say that you're lacking in confidence, or when you've done all these crazy wonderful things that a lot of people are afraid to do. It's like, what? Like, who are you talking to? Like, you're not talking to me. Like, I'm a confident person.
It sounded like whatever he said when he said she wasn't confident. It sounded like that low key triggered her, and she didn't get over that. Like, cause she taking it as like, I done got on the show, I done did this in front of strangers, and then millions of people about to watch this. Like, what you mean I ain't got confidence? It takes somebody that's confident to do that. Like, you know, so. I don't know, but like he was saying earlier, he was like, man, all we got to do is have a conversation about that. So if I said something that triggered you when I said that you like the confidence or whatever, come have a conversation with me. It sounds like she the type that, oh, you say something and she might break down and not want to talk about it, just break down and probably just cut you off on some stuff. And he looked like the type, he's just like, no, let's have a conversation. Like if I said something that triggered you, that made you upset, let's have a conversation, let's talk. So I know not what to do and what not to do for next time. And that's how relationships work, y'all. Like what damn, this is a crazy time living in.
Private person. I'm a calm person. So a lot of people don't know how to accept that. So when they see me, it's always, I got to be doing something or but that's not the case. Like, when I was in the entertainment world, I did have a partner. I didn't have to do any of the extra crazy stuff that.
Okay, so she's saying I was in the entertainment world. So I'm assuming she said I'm in the entertainment world and she had a partner. So I'm pretty sure she probably was in a relationship and y'all was having sex on camera and stuff like that. That's still, it don't matter if you had a partner, if the guy was your boyfriend at the time and y'all was having sex on camera, but it's still, that's extreme, bro. It's just like it's on camera for the world to see. Like, like that's a crazy past that just don't. A past always come back and haunt you.
A lot of other women do. I never dabbled in drugs. I didn't have to cope with anything. Like there was a mission and that was all there was to it. And so explaining that to him, he wasn't understanding that. It just was like, no, that's not true. That's not true. And then it was like, well, I'm an eligible bachelor. Why would I settle for someone with your past? So it's like you're taking.
That's how, and that's how the majority of men think. Yeah, you got your simps that don't care what you did in your past and they still try to be with you and stuff like that. But how that dude acts, a lot of women don't even really like that type of guy because I don't know, guys that don't care about your past, don't care if you was doing this with this person, that person, that let you do whatever you want and talk to them any type of way. It's like women low key don't really respect that type of guy. That you can just tell from his aura, from everything. It's just like that's a lame type of dude. Like, you feel me? Like some girls, I can't say all. I'll just say some and majority and what up. But looking like, man, he got an issue. Like, man, damn, you did some stuff in your past, and it's just like, man, that's a hard pill for me to swallow. It's like, damn. And then he said you was an ineligible bachelor. It's like he basically saying like, damn, why would I want to get with a girl that's doing this type of stuff when I can go get with a girl that's more reserved? It ain't, because like how we look at it, we look at a woman that put herself out on the internet, put her body and stuff out on the internet. We look at it as, damn, she not respecting herself. And I know females probably gonna bash me and all that. Like, damn, you got nothing to do with respect. Ooh, but it does, because it's just like, damn, if you will really like stoop that low to where you will put yourself out there for everybody to see you like that, it's like that's a degrading thing. Like, you feel me? That's just like, all right, let's just say let's just say Thanksgiving, and he invite you over to his family spot, right? And whatever you doing on the internet, would you do that right in front of them at the Thanksgiving dinner? Would you do it right on the floor for all his family to see? You wouldn't, right? Because you know, like, damn, it's a respect thing. So that's kind of like the same thing. It's kind of like you on the internet. So that's kind of like the comparison is just like, damn, like basically you doing this in front of the family table where everybody can see. It's not in private. I can see if you're doing it private and nobody knows about it, that's different. But damn, you doing it where everybody can see, bro. It's just like, that's a hard pill to swallow.
Jab.
So he said this.
Yes.
You go back, yo. I'm sorry.
Eligible bachelor. Why would I settle for someone with your past? So it's like you're taking these jabs.
So he said this.
Yes. Yes. So it's like you're taking these jabs, but you want me to just be like, oh, it's fine. Let's move on. But it's like, how can I be with someone that sees me in such a negative way and not even letting?
I'm not getting it like as if he see you in a negative way. He basically just like kind of like a father figure, because a father figure would be low key like ashamed, like, damn, my daughter is doing this. Like, bro, you didn't even have to do this. You could have went a different route. Like, you gotta respect yourself as a woman. You ain't gotta see a lot of women think they gotta the less clothes they wear, the sexier they can be, and that ain't the case. Like, you ain't gotta wear less clothes to be sexy. You can have a lot of clothes on and still be sexy. Like, so it's just like, it looked like he coming at you kind of like, damn, like, like, nah, like, he looked like he giving you tough love type, like, man, you ain't even had to go that type of route, like, because this the type of stuff that it comes with, and now it's all making sense, right? Let's bring it back full circle. Y'all heard what she said. She said that she was in the entertainment world, right? And she had a partner, and then the dude, I guess the dude passed away. The dude passed away or whatever. Then she said after that, it was hard for her to date for the relationship. Because if you telling dudes what you was doing, yeah, they looking at you already like, oh, she ain't respect herself, so why should I respect it? Why should I respect her? You wasn't even respecting yourself. So they gonna do you how they gonna do you. They gonna treat you how basically that shit, that stigma that it comes with. Like, oh, you was doing this, so look, I'm about to smash. You got a nice body, you look good, so I'm about to smash on you a couple of times, see what I can get up out you, and I'm about to go. And that's probably was her that's probably was like her circle of life. Like, you feel me, meeting dudes, thinking it's gonna be something, it didn't work out. So now I think she's building up that trauma, and then because a wise man once told me, if you don't heal from the people that hurt you, you're gonna bleed on the people that didn't cut you. And it seemed like, hey, he seemed like he sees that through her. She can't see it because she's inside the box. He's outside the box looking in, so he can see the whole picture. And she's only focused on a small part, and she can't even see that. He could tell. That's why he said, like, oh, this trauma, and she said, oh, I ain't got trauma. To me, it sounds like you dealing with some stuff in your past. That's what I'm saying. Past matters. Whatever you were dealing with in your past, it's affecting you now to today. So past does matter, ladies.
Like, show him who I am.
Okay.
Or what I can do or what I offer. Like, I am a soldier. Like, I will go tooth and nail for my man. So it's like, for someone to just come into my life that is asking me all these questions, I'm being very open about everything.
Mhm.
Like, everything. Like, I showed him my OnlyFans. Oh, girl, showed it to him.
There it go. She did OnlyFans. Girls that be on OnlyFans, you come on now. So you meaning to tell me I gotta work to see your body? I gotta take you on dates and do all this and all this, and a nobody could pay $3.99 to see your body or see what you doing on OnlyFans? That's crazy.
And he was like, "Oh, that's not even that bad."
Okay.
Yeah, because I've never been that girl. I never had to go the extra mile.
Okay.
And he couldn't accept the fact that I didn't have to do all that to get where I wanted to be.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like it was like he was stuck in a stigma, or like what's the word, stereotype. And it's just like, I'm a multifaceted woman. Like, I'm educated. I have my associate's degree. I'm working on my bachelor's degree.
Ladies, education and whatever your career, all that don't matter to a man. A man want to see how you are as a woman. We don't give a fuck all that accolades of you going to college, you smart, career and all that. You got a good job and all that. That's great for you. I mean, that's cool and all that, but we want to see how you conduct yourself as a woman. How do you carry yourself? You feel me? So it's just like, damn, like, once you put yourself out there, put your body out there, it degrades you a lot, because it's like, damn, your career, none of that matters, bro. You niggas be like, man, you on OnlyFans popping whatever you doing. She said she ain't doing too much. I don't know what you doing, but it's just like, man, OnlyFans and all that, because it's just like, it's so many ways you can go, but you chose to go that route, the sex worker route. And that in itself, like, people don't respect that. Like, anything that comes easy, it's not respected. Anything that you got to work hard for to obtain, it's respected.
I hustle. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's like, if that's not something that you're okay with, then I'm not for you. Because at the end of the day, if you're not,
then you're gonna meet a lot of dudes that you're gonna be saying that to, then I'm not for you. Because it's just like, a lot of niggas gonna have a tough time with that. Like, oh man, that's crazy, bro. This shit took a crazy turn. I'm over here rooting black love and at the whole time. It's like, damn, you poppin' Gucci. Damn, you poppin' Gucci.
gonna put me in a place to win, I'm gonna go put myself in a place to win.
Okay.
So it's just, yeah, that never ended. It never ended. It was just, it got to a point where I was like, every time he was like, I gotta talk to you about something, I'd be like, let me sit down. Yeah, so it was just like uh, the icing on the cake. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Like, I just can't be with someone that can't let me grow past where I've already grown from. Like, you're taking me back to where I've came, like, I don't need to go backwards. I need to go forward. So that's kind of where I was at with that.
Yeah, see, she want to be with somebody that ain't gonna die. I was saying earlier that ain't gonna trip about her past and stuff like that. But just like you feel me? It just that man. That's see. Fast money comes with long term problems because it's just like, yeah, you probably did that when she was doing that in the past, she wasn't thinking about none of that. And plus, she said she had a partnership with a dude. Unfortunately, something happened, he passed. But then you dating, now she's seeing like how hard it is for a relationship because it's like damn, like you feel me? Like these dudes tripping off this, and then I know women they gonna say dudes is insecure, but it ain't got nothing to do with insecurity. It's just like don't no man wanna feel like, man, don't no man want a woman that's easily accessible. Like niggas want a female that he know can't nobody else crack, and knowing this possibility that she could get cracked, but knowing that like, she can't get cracked or niggas can't go somewhere and go see her body for free or go, man, it just that sex work stuff is tough. Like, yeah, it's good money, free money. I mean, quick money and all that, but man, quick money comes with slow problems. That's crazy, bro.
Vice gentlemen, super
I was rooting for y'all. Yeah.
24/7 moisturization with vitamin.
Okay, so when you speak about like you were in the entertainment world and things like that, I know you mentioned OnlyFans. Is that something you're doing now? Oh, that was like back then.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Not even back then. Like sometimes I think the last one was probably like back in April that I dropped.
Bro, back in April, bro. You made it seem like it was 6 years ago. You just did this thing in April. You popping that cool thing just in April. So that's tough, man. It's tough.
3-minute video of me just dancing. So that's what
3-minute video of you just dancing. What you have on? A string?
and I was just dancing on there. Like I went virtual with my entertainment, with my dancing, but I never
Virtual with your entertainment. Oh, dancing. So you was a stripper. That's even more tough. Because you know why? I know. If you're not a popular stripper, if I'm lying, I'm dying. If you're not a popular stripper, like a real popular stripper where you got slabs and stuff and come and throw bands on you, making good money like that, a lot of strippers ain't making no money like that. And when they, especially every weekend, because you feel me, it just don't be popping like that. Where every business is boom. You got your good days, you got your bad days. On the bad days, them strippers, when they ain't making money and they need that money for whatever they got to pay for, I swear to God, they go in them back rooms. I'm speaking because from experience, because I used to deal with one on my mama. When times is slow and that money ain't coming in, oh yeah, they go to them back rooms, where they do the lap dance at, on my mama, and they had sex for money. Yes, on my mama, they prostituting back in them back rooms and them lap dances, bro, because the money ain't coming in like that, bro. Niggas only throwing dollars. Like I'm saying, if you ain't that popular stripper when they come in and throwing bands like that, yeah, you going in them back rooms, you have sex for money. So yeah, she got a lot of trauma she dealing with. He's seen that.
like I never went full nude or anything like that. So it was just kind of like boudoir, just little stuff. Like not, I mean, some people might say that's not little stuff, but it wasn't as extreme as some people go, you know. So it was. I showed it to him.
Mm-hmm.
I was a dancer for about 4 or 5 years. During that time, I was in a relationship, so that's when I was like doing the whole Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah, I was trying to do everything.
Bonnie and Clyde. I guarantee you that dude she was in a relationship with was either her pimp was a boyfriend pimp or was a bum, and she probably just liked him, and he because any dude that's okay with that, I swear to God, they either a bum, a lame, or a boyfriend pimp type of, just a lame type of individual that's okay for your girl to go show her body off the other man so y'all can have money for food or whatever y'all got to go eat and rent and stuff like that. He was okay with that. She talking about some Bonnie and Clyde. So Bonnie and Clyde, so he was popping his ass too? Like, come on now. Nah, your dude you was with, the nigga was a lame. He was a sucker, bro. Or unless he was a pimp, boyfriend pimp or something. You said y'all was in a relationship, so he was boyfriend pimping, but you was paying him?
I was trying to do it all. And yeah, when my partner died, I didn't find it fun anymore. I felt like it was a lot more vultures out there than I was used to because I didn't have to deal with none of that stuff.
Yeah.
So I just kind of let it go.
Okay.
You know, like I didn't feel like it fit me anymore. So I let it go. And plus, at the time, I was a single mom.
You let it go because it's degraded. Come on now, be honest. Talking about it didn't fit you no more. You was getting older. Money ain't coming in like that. Because if you was really popping like that, you would have had them bands. You know, money's slow. You know, and then you said you a mom.
So my daughter, I think she was like about 5 years old when I stopped dancing. She was starting to go to kindergarten. I was like, well, I can't do this with her. Like, no, like it's not gonna work anymore. Like,
I thought she said her daughter was 18, and you said you stopped stopped dancing what 5, 6 years ago, or you was dancing for 4 or 6 years? Oh, the math ain't mathing, bro. What the fuck?
the kid, it was easy because it was like, okay, she sleep at night. I drop her off, sit her, go to work, come back. She didn't even know I was gone, you know? But now it's like, I got to take her to school. I have my responsibility list grew.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, yeah, I can't. Now, you know, I got my dance back in the corner. She's trying to put on my heels. I'm like,
Oh.
so yeah, it just stopped.
I don't want to hear that. Oh my God. Oh my God. You passing that. Oh, you passing it down. Oh no, my God. She said the stripper bag was in a corner and another was trying on it. Oh my God. Oh, as a father, bro, that hurts, bro. That hurts. Niggas don't want to hear no stuff like that. Look at this. Look, I'm gonna play it back, y'all. Look at his face. This started off so good. It took a drastic turn. What the fuck? Look at his face when she say that. Don't look at me. Look at him.
Grew.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, yeah, I can't. Now, you know, I got my dance back in the corner. She's trying to put on my heels. I'm like, oh, no.
Look at that. Oh, the face of disgust. He had to shake his head. Milk dad. Ah.
Yeah, it just stopped being fun for me anymore.
Yeah.
It just started being
Fun. Yeah. We ain't even got to the comments yet.
okay, so what type of woman do you want to be?
Yeah.
So that's when I was like, okay, I sticked with my modeling for a little bit. And even with that, it was like, I just didn't have the heart for it anymore. Like, I just didn't, I was started bullshit and I missed appointments and all that. Like, it just.
You wasn't making money like that no more. Let's be all the way 100. If you was getting the bag, you would probably still be in it. Like, wouldn't try to go to nursing school, none of that, because you got to do a lot of work, 9 to 5, and the money is okay, but ain't no money like your money. Ain't no money like your money. And when I say yo, I mean take the Y out, put an H. Ain't no money like your money. Trust me.
Being fun.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And now Reggie.
Yeah, all right. So first off, I don't know who uses the word eligible or bachelor together, but I did not say those words.
You definitely did.
But I will say this.
He said eligible or bachelor together. She said you definitely did. That's his side, her side. We don't know the truth, but I know people gonna pick sides. That's why I want to go in the comments.
Just with everything she just said. For me, so yes, I never talked to a dancer before. Dancer, that means, you know, when push come to shove, she knows how to get to the cheese. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm about my money and things like this. So I feel like it's something that we could have kind of worked through. We did work through.
Yeah.
And I know she was saying like it seemed like you were still stuck there. I wasn't still stuck there. And because the communication is so high for me, as she knows, like there literally was nothing that we couldn't talk about, right? So even the part of like, oh, I didn't know him, it's because like questions wasn't asked. Was any question that would have been asked, I'm not gonna I will answer it. You know what I mean? And also,
She made that face like, nigga, you lying. They both articulating themselves pretty well, but I don't know, but we don't know the truth. His side, her side, and the truth. We don't know the truth.
as far as kind of things that was going on with us, this isn't just when I say we were together like every day for like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it wasn't just like, oh, we're just laying up. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was, like I said, showing her that I'm a man that could lead and doing things for whatever she needed. Hey, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to work, fill up your gas tank, you know what I mean? I'm going through a financial hardship, cool. We can make some passive income together. This is how we can do it. If you need your credit fixed, we can go through things like this. Like I was giving her the blueprint of everything we could potentially do. A TikTok, a YouTube channel. Like I was giving her the blueprint of like, we can do all these things together. Like I was leading and moving intentful. And the big thing for me, for her is I said, no matter what we go through, we can have a conversation about it. Every single thing we went through, when we had a conversation about it, we're able to get over it. But if I'm getting blocked and I can't even hit her up and things like this, how you're blocking my superpower? You know what I mean? I would say my super.
If y'all stay here this long in my video, listen to what I'm saying. I'm watching it and I'm reacting, and then as I'm listening more to the video, the shit I'm saying and before this part even came up is coming to light. He said she blocked him. What I say earlier, she looked like the type, if you would trigger her, say some stuff, it looked like she had just try to disappear or cut you off. It looked like she ain't the type that want to have a conversation. It's just like hard conversations. A lot of females run from that, and that be trauma girls. When you try to talk about their stuff, they do not want to talk about it, bro, because it's triggering, bro. They think they over it by not talking about it. Nah, you not over that trauma just because you don't talk about it. Because when we try to have a conversation about it, and then it's triggering you, so you're not really over it, bro. So you got to talk about it. You got to get that out. Because if you don't ever get that out, that trauma, that shit gonna stay up in you, baby. And it's just like everybody you deal with, you gonna keep thinking like, oh, all these men are the same. Nah, baby, that trauma's still in. You need to get that up out of you. Then date, and then see how dating is. But that's just me, though.
But my thing of like, if we're going through these hard things early, we're gonna get through. And then, you know, a lot of people, they'll meet each other, it's all bliss and roses, and then like 6 months down the line, it's like, you wasn't that person. Then they stop. The thing about me, like, this is Reggie. You know what I mean? Like, if you like me now, you'll love me later. If you don't like me now, you won't like me later. But at least you can say that man wasn't.
I ain't gonna lie. I know I said it's his side, her side, and the truth, but I feel like Buddy lying right there, because when she told you about her past and what she did, I ain't gonna lie. She said like it's been like she said it felt like since she told you that, it felt like you never got over it. And I'm speaking from experience, bro. That's true, nigga. You ain't gonna never get over that. You might try to work through it, talk about it. Yeah, it's gonna be good, but then that shit gonna always come up. And then you always bring that up in a relationship, bro. It's always gonna be arguing. So it's like, oh yeah, so y'all in the beginning, yeah, I know, like y'all gonna bump heads, but then y'all arguing already off top. Then it's like she kind of like getting the preview on how the relationship gonna be, because you got to remind yourself, bro. She even said it. She been dating and stuff after she did all that, and then she said the dating is tough. So she already probably see signs that she's seen in other dudes. So she already know probably where it's gonna go. She's probably thinking like, damn, we arguing now, like this how it is, so this how it's gonna be. And she know like, oh, he ain't gonna never get over it. Like I told you about my past, he ain't gonna never get over that. So she see that. So it's just like, you know, every relationship, yeah, y'all gonna bump heads, but shit, some shit, if you see something, then shit, get up out of there. It might not be worth it. That red flag is way too bigger than the green flag. So you gotta bounce. You gotta bounce.
He didn't wait for 2 months down the line. He didn't wait while I was wrapped around his finger. He didn't wait for me to say no. He was already him. And she felt that, you know what I mean? So the fact that's when I said it was trauma, because there's no way everything we went through, we was able to talk through it. And then you just like a breaking point where it's like she started saying some wild things like, well, I'm about to just get someone to pay my rent. It's like, You're not even believing in the plans.
That's 3 or 4 activities. I'm about to get somebody to pay my rent. Like, damn, like, see, when they get mad, bro, that's what I'm saying. That's why dudes, when you dealing with a certain type of girl that got that sex work type of past, bro, this type of stuff you deal with. So it's just like, oh no, bro, y'all started off so good, bro. What the fuck? But maybe no. Let's hold on. Let's get into it, man.
Setting for us. Like we have plans. I'm
She ready to talk. She
leading
said,
what
"My
we got
turn."
going on. Like there's too many people who want to see us win, including yourself, including BM. I was even seeking.
Shit, I wanted to see y'all niggas win. Shit, when I see motherfuckers match, I be like, man, I can't wait for the recap. Y'all started off good. I'm like, oh, y'all went on a date. Yo, y'all was together every day, every sister. Oh yeah, apply that pressure, young man. But then it just took a wild turn. OnlyFans came up in it, and then you saying she ain't confident. Then she getting triggered off what you saying, and you can't get over her past. It's just like, nigga, that's like y'all building up shit where it's just y'all gonna always clash. Boom, boom, boom. And she probably like, it ain't even worth it. Like, you feel me? It ain't even worth it. He probably thinking like, whoa, we could try to work it out. Like, bro, you not gonna get over that. Her past, bro, you're not gonna get over that. You probably get over it for the moment, should be good, but then you always gonna bring that back up, and then that's gonna be a disastrous fall, my brother.
Feel like, oh,
My brother.
how will we do it this week? And it's like everyone believed in the vision except her. And I get it. You know, sometimes if you're going through like financial hardship, things like this, everyone's going through there. You're not.
So she stopped doing OnlyFans and stopped stripping, and then what? The money started getting tight. I told you that money, man. That's hey, yeah, man. Ain't nothing like that yo money. That should be coming in fast. But how fast it come in, they spend it fast. But she should have been more financially responsible with her bread, with that yo money. Because when you start getting up in age, it's always a fresh girl turning 18 every day. So it just like it get tough. The older you get as a woman, you still trying to do sex work. So that's probably why she's saying like, oh damn, I'm in my 30s now. Like fuck, let me go do some nursing school, or my daughter getting older. I don't want to. You feel me? Let me do something else. So it's like, damn man, you should have been more responsible with that yo money, because it's just like yeah, it comes fast, but it goes fast just as well.
What have you. But because I was leading, because I had plans every step of the way, it's just unfortunate to me that she didn't believe enough in everything that I was showing her. I was not just talking. These are like everything I'm saying right now. It was all on the plate. We sat down for like an hour or whatever it was. Like, hey, this is how we do Shopify. You know what I'm saying? Like all these things. So it's just like,
This is messy.
and it reminded me, I'm kind of long-winded, but she asked me the question, like, how do you deal with conflict? And I said that answer is like, you know, give your grace and don't go to sleep early. But I should have returned that question because she doesn't handle conflict well. She's like, want to run away. And it's like, we got through so much. Why you want to run away now? Like, beyond the show, you know what I mean? Like, it got to the point where it's like, you know, how do we meet? Because like, it was just so genuine and so real. It's like, oh, shoot, the show. You know what I mean? So it's like, it was real for me. Basically, is what I'm getting at. So me going through, oh, you was a dancer? I don't know about that. I don't like, hey, give us some advice. You know what I mean? Like it was real for me when I was trying to work through it. You know what I'm saying? So that part definitely was hurting for a bit. And you know, like if a woman blocks you, it's literally the worst thing you can do to a dude. It's like, I'm not saying like, yeah, I was definitely hurt by it, but it's like, because you feel like you can't talk. Like, call me a B. Like, call me, you know what I'm saying? Do something. Like, don't just block me that I can't talk to you. Then it's like, I'm fighting with myself. Then should I text you? Should I not? You know what I mean? It's like, well, you can't text us, you block, right? But, so I was definitely going through it. And that's probably the only good thing. I was trying to look for the positive of things. Like, I've been working on doing my own stuff, like getting back consistent with posting and stuff like that. So I was going through that, and that helped me to kind of thrive to get to where I am now. But I definitely was hurt by, you know what I'm saying, her actions, for sure.
Okay, Nova, let's switch on over to you.
Yeah, so cool story. Financial hardship, absolutely not. He gave me $40 for my gas tank. It takes 50, and we talked about that. He was like, "Why didn't you let me?"
What? She's talking about some financial hardship. Definitely not. But he gave me $40 for my gas, and it takes $50 to fill it up. So wait a minute, like what? So what he giving you gas for if you wasn't going through no hardship or nothing like that? Like, you feel me? So you didn't have no bread for no gas, so he had to send it to you. It sounded like you was dealing with something at the time, because something ain't adding up, man. The math ain't mathing,
Well, it's
bro.
okay. Like it's just $10. I could do it.
Yeah.
And then he bought me a $65 PlayStation camera. That is all the money that he spent on me. So for him to sit here and say that I am going through trauma and I am going through financial hardship that I need saving from, is a little bit precocious. So my heart is pounding. I'm trying so hard to stay calm, and
Can I respond
I'm
to
just
that?
She getting triggered because of that trauma. You saying you ain't got no trauma, but you showing us you got a little trauma, baby. Even if I know females be on that woman empowerment, they won't be on the woman's side. They don't want to go against a woman, but ladies, let's be honest, bro.
you can.
She triggered. I can wait. You can. Yeah. Trigger.
At this point,
Look at his face.
I'm just tired of people like playing with me. I want
Listen to the key words. I'm tired of people playing with me. She thinking everybody playing with her. All they do is she dealing with and all that. She thinking niggas is playing with her. They ain't playing with you, baby. It's the life you chose to go down, the route you chose to go down. And this is the bumpy road that you got to go through. That you wanted to go, you didn't want to go right, you wanted to go left, your own route. And then when you go left, that shit get bumpy. So you got to deal with it. That bumpy road, you know, you're going to get some flat tires. Patch that shit up. Keep it pushing. That bumpy road, you might hit a brick wall. Fix the car up. You got a little fender benders. Go in there and fix the car up and keep it pushing. But that road is, man, it ain't gonna be a smooth road when you go left instead of going right.
financial elevation. I want
Wait, go back.
I want financial elevation.
Financial elevation.
I want financial security.
Financial
But at
security.
the end of the day, for you to sit here and act like you spent all this money on me and you're actually helping me and you're be there for me and you haven't done any of those things. He told me there was a lot of other little tidbits in the middle of that where it was like he wanted me to deposit my check into his account and I get an allowance off of that.
Yo, it ain't so. I see his face. He looked like he said he looked like he want to say that's a lie or something. But bro, you wanted her to deposit her check into your account, and you was gonna give her an allowance off of that. Only type of niggas I know that be doing that is pimps, bro. So let me tell you, got a little bit pimping in you, player. You got a little bit of pimping in you, little boyfriend pimping. Wow, I know Buddy did not just tell her to cash your shit in my account. I'm gonna give you an allowance. That's crazy, bro. If you said that, that's crazy. But like I said, I don't know if it's the truth. It's her side, your side, and the truth. And we don't know the truth. We just on the internet looking in.
I'm not working to have an allowance off my thing. That wasn't a cap.
He said cap. We don't know the truth though.
A cap. My mom was on. You were on speaker. My mom was there. So if you guys wanna, ask my mother, we could do that. So yeah, that was something that
We might have to do that. We might have to go through your Instagram. See if your mama on there. Find your mama at. DM your mama. We all gonna have to DM your mama and ask her. But that's your mama, so she gonna be on your side regardless.
said. Also, he's leaving in November because he's on contract for his job. He told me that I was supposed to go with him wherever he goes. I'm in nursing school. That wasn't going to happen. He was convinced.
That's wild, my boy. She saying you talking about you gotta go with her. It only been 3. I know y'all was together every day, but then only been 3 weeks, big dog.
I was going to change my mind come November. I
This is
paid
getting
for something
crazy.
in pocket. I go to a private school, so it's pretty expensive. So I'm not gonna just drop out of school just because I found a match on a dating show that isn't comfortable with me at all. There was another thing.
It ain't comfortable with you. It's comfortable with your past. Let's not act like what you was doing in your past is just is something to be cool with. That shit ain't cool. So let's get that there. He ain't comfortable with you. He ain't comfortable with the past, baby.
As well, where he said I wasn't his typical type. Actually, Micah was.
Micah from the same
Yes.
Okay.
The one that he had to choose between me or her. So it was kind of like, why choose me if that wasn't even your type? It was because he liked my answers. That's what I was told. And that's what he said on the show as well. And then for you to get someone like me and then try to drag me through the mud to make yourself feel better and yourself secure, I wasn't going to be a part of that roller coaster ride. Feed your ego because you can't handle what you chose. And I was chosen. So I'm not a fan of that. Also, he told me by the end of the summer I would have to get off birth control because this is his last year that he was going to plan to have a child. I have a 10-year-old. I'm not trying to have a kid by nobody that's not my husband. So
You're not trying to have a kid by nobody that's not your husband, but you had a kid by somebody that wasn't your husband. Ladies, I don't understand why y'all do that. Y'all do get yourself in a situation and then y'all think like, oh shit, okay, I gotta learn from that not to do that again. So the next person I'm gonna deal with, he gotta pay, he gotta do all the things that I should have did. Nah, that should have been your standard from the beginning. You can't just, oh, I got a kid now. Oh, when the next guy I date with you, we ain't gonna have no kid until we married. Like, yeah. Come on, man.
that was a thing. And all these things that were said to me, he's piling up on top of me in a short amount of time. So it just feels like a roller coaster
Dude, sound like you moving fast. It's only been 3 weeks.
ride that I'm on. And I'm supposed to just be okay with everything that's being said and done. Like, no.
So what?
Did y'all see her tattoo? It looked like she got a nigga name tatted right here. Deshaun? Was that her dude that passed? Was that her dude that passed, Deshaun?
So what made you block him, or how many times was he blocked? I guess I should ask that question.
Just this last time. Like, I've tried. Like, because it was always
It was
like,
more than
I
once?
was talking to you as a friend and confidence. And I was, I reached out and I was asking for advice. And I'm like, okay, maybe he doesn't fully understand like what he's saying or what he's doing or how he's moving. And that's okay. And I've been in that situation. Like he said, like he asked me, like, have you ever dated a guy that never dated someone that's been in the entertainment world? And it's kind of crazy because it's like that was so long ago, and here we are talking about it again. So it's like, okay, so I told him like, yeah, I used to date a guy that was Jehovah's Witness, and he was kind of walking out on his faith and he was dipping back and forth. So he made it very hard for me as well. So we ended up parting ways, and I told her too, like, I'm okay. I'm open enough to tell you anything.
I ain't gonna lie, I just feel like she just, oh shit. I ain't gonna lie, I just feel like she low-key like blabbling on and just talking like, come on now.
Want to know? But for you to sit in my face and tell me that I'm lying to you is like, what's the point of even talking about anything? So it just got to a point where it was just like a snowball. Like, it was so good in the beginning. Like, it was so good. Like, we had so much fun. Like, and then it was just like Reginald came out. Like it was.
No, it wasn't Reginald came out. It was your past came out. Because when your past came out, you feel me? He switched because he thought he probably had a good girl, like, oh, she's sweet and all that. Coming to find out, like, oh, damn, she on the internet popping cuckoo. Popping that coochie. You on there popping that coochie. You popping that. No.
And he's always like, I'm transparent.
she can't take accountability, bro. She gotta understand, like, all right, damn, shit was cool, but I ain't gonna lie, I had a messed up past and all that. But I'm willing to. Are you willing to work with me and do this, do this? I can show you that. You know, I'm not that type of girl and all that. Woo. So you leaving, man. He going off, man. I'm lost for words, man. This shit get too high for deals. Get too high for TV.
This is me, take me as I am. But then he would turn around and be like, well, you got to do this, or what about this? Like, he was saying how he wanted to have threesomes all the other times, and I was like, well, I don't like
That boy found out you did OnlyFans, so that nigga said, fuck it, I'm about to take this itch and run a mile. That nigga said, oh, you used to do OnlyFans? Oh, you was a stripper? Shit, hey, you trying to do some threesome every night? Like, come on. Buddy ass found. That's what happens. See, he found out you feel he found out your past, and now he trying to treat you like your past, like you just a fuck. That's what comes with it when you go to the sex worker world.
situations where, I had fun, but that's not something that I wanted to do on regular. So it was like, why even, like, I'm getting into my head where I'm like, why am I even here? Like, this is not even something that you want. You're talking about how you're a bachelor, you're in your prime, and you got women sponsoring you. And that's when I said, well, if you got women sponsoring you, that's nothing for me, love. That's nothing for me. We can be on the same page. And for him to sit here and make it seem like I'm going through all this financial struggle where I'm looking for money, or I would do anything for money, is like,
you would do anything for money if you put yourself on the internet showing your body off, or being a stripper and dancing in front of creepy ass old man so they can throw money at you. That's doing anything for money. Like, come on, like, let's be real. That's doing anything for money.
absolutely absurd, because that's not ever how I come off to anybody. Like, I want my man to be my partner, provide, do the things that we can do together, but I'm not going to also take the whiplash and the trauma and the back and forth, the negativity. And then in his eyes, it's like, well, if we get through this in 2 weeks, we'll be together forever. And I'm like, bro, I can't, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't think I grew up on love doesn't hurt. And if it does hurt, it's not out of betrayal. And for him, I just felt like every time I turned around, it was like a stab in the back. Like, you're supposed to be my partner. You're supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to. So it's like, you're reaching out to so-and-so about me. But I didn't even market myself that way. I didn't even, so it's like, you're going against me already. So it's like, you want to talk about it. But when I'm talking to you, it's like one ear and out the other. So it's like, what are we talking about?
Okay. So I guess what was the fun?
They both got some good valid points. When she said that little last part, I ain't gonna lie, like, they both got a little valid points.
Draw that caused you to end up blocking him and you guys to no longer speak.
So we did a YouTube channel.
Okay.
Well, we did a video and we had a blast. But at first I told him, like, we could be friends. We don't have to do the romantic part of it. We could literally just be friends and just, do business, do YouTube. I'm down for that. He was like, absolutely not. Like, drop the L-bomb. Love. Told me he loved me, and he just couldn't work with someone that he had deep feelings for, that deeply with, and just be friends. So I said, okay, we'll try it again. So we did the video, we had a good time, which also in the video I caught, because I was like, oh, I don't know, I think I said,
You love, he talking about you love you already. Sound like he probably was running game right there. He probably like, shit, let me tell her. And that's one thing about us, like, you feel me, when it comes to male and females, because women, they fall in love with what they hear, and man, we fall in love with what we see. Let me say that again, I was stumbling. Women fall in love with what they hear, and man, we fall in love with what we see. Stumbled again. Anyways, that's why females, they wear makeup, try to make themselves look pretty, got to make sure their body look nice. Because, men, we like what we see. And women and men, they kind of tell, like, comfort comforting lies or telling lies to women because they know women like that fairy tale, that fantasy type of love and shit like that. So he probably was just capping because he only been 3 weeks talking about you love her.
You like me or whatever. He was like, or we're talking about doing business with people that you love, right? He was like, well, like on the camera, he was like, well, it's a deep like, and I was like, because I'm an observant woman, okay? Like I don't let nothing slide. I may not speak all the time, but I see it, I hear it, I feel it. So when I walk into a room, I'm definitely the most quietest one in the room because I am super observant. Like I am. So it's like I caught that.
I ain't gonna lie, she's smart though, cause she's saying like, "Damn, in my face, you saying you love me, okay?" But when we get on camera, if she asks you about it, you talking about it's a deep light. If she caught on to that, so she caught on to the game. Even when she said that, and I'm saying the time frame, I'm like, that's game. But she's smart enough to understand, like, oh yeah, you run a game.
Sniffed it, and I was like, okay. He's not trying to own it in public, but he wants to own it in private. That's a problem for me. I never said it back, and I never felt that way. So I told him from the jump, like, I don't speak about things that I don't feel. So, and I'm very honest. I don't have a lot of friends because I'm very honest. So I literally, like, to be in this situation, it kind of was like I dodged a bullet to get shot, like with a shotgun. Like that's kind of how I took it. Like I literally, this was crazy. This was a crazy experience for me because it was like up and down and fast. It was like a burning ball of hay. Just it went up in flames really fast. And
The pineal gland has tiny little cilia, hair-like extensions all around.
and I was really, really happy. Like I told my mom about him. I told my grandparents, like everything. They were like about the confidence thing. They were like, fuck him. You know, they're old and my family comes from, we don't have everything. So we grind out, we get it, and we work hard. We're hardworking family. Like everybody's either technical school, nursing, you know, everybody works really hard. So it's like for him to sit and say like any of those things were just wild to them. And it's kind of just wanted to avoid him. Like I just didn't see why he wanted me in his life when he has so many different things that I just didn't align with. It just wasn't a match in the real world. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so it's so much stuff that she just said that I got like some pieces in my head that she said. So I'm gonna start at the beginning because like a beautiful word is context. So I'm gonna give context to everything that she just said.
Sure.
So pretty much with the $40 thing and with the PlayStation camera thing, why did I send $40? Because she said, hey, I need gas. So she requested $40. I said, send. And that's what happened with that. Why did I pay for PlayStation camera? Hey, we get a game together. I have my camera. You have yours. Oh, you didn't have one. Here is a camera. So I don't know if it just came off like that when I was saying like she needed whatever. But this is what I'm saying when I was leading, saying, okay, we can do gaming together. Here's a camera. You need gas. Here's a camera. Like I didn't just send, hey, here's $40. So the whole financial hardship thing was her word said it. I'm not just gonna, you know what I mean? So that was that. And she said so much that I.
So he's saying you the one that said that, and I'm trying to help out. He's like, oh, you want to financial hardship? All right, you need gas? Let me send that to you. You want this little thing? All right, we could do a little gaming setup or something. We could do something to make some bread. Like I said, 3 sides: his side, her side, and the truth.
I gotta go through piece by piece. Okay, so
Yeah, nigga.
she said about the whole confidence thing, right? So that's cat. So it's like, why would I just say like, you're not confident? Like, where does it come from? Like, could any of her actions perhaps made me feel like she
We were
wasn't confident?
referencing the show.
No,
Yeah,
we was
we
not
were.
referencing the show.
Yeah, we were.
It got to the point where after that confidence, because that was like one of our big first arguments, and then we kind of got over it. She said to me like, you know, my friends were saying like, yeah, you probably seem unconfident on the show, so that's what he got. So I could see where you're coming from with that. So she got where I was coming from with that, but now it's like, is switching it up now. So anything that I said with love, so the whole November thing, yes, my contract's over in November. Hey, I'm really digging you. I'm loving what's going on. Like, I want you to be with me when I leave. Not just in November, you're coming with me. It's like, come on. Like, we got to give context to what's going on. You know what I mean? It's like, I said it in love, right? And then it's like everything that I said is just like, it's getting flipped. Like I was just like the freaking villain man. No, like I said it on some, I want you with me. I was with you for 3 weeks straight or whatever it was, 2.5 weeks. I'm loving it, loving the time. Like I said, right along doing all the stuff. I want you with me.
Yeah.
So that's why I said that. As far as the whole threesome thing, that was a conversation. Is like, oh, you used to be. Then it was like, once we got comfortable with the whole dancer thing, oh, you're a dancer. Did you ever dibble the devil, maybe? So
See what I say? He was like, "Oh, you used to dance. You used to, you know, how freaky was you when you was dancing?" So he tried to get his little foot.
anything, I'm not just what we got. It's like he just keeps on. It's like everything has context. You know what I mean? So it's like anything that I said. So I could be like, yo, Nova, like I want to do like even like y'all, you know what? This is just like so y'all did like the recap. It's like we could have probably been on that recap. Oh, you just want to go for Claudio? It's like I'm trying to build us up. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm speaking out of love, she's taking everything that I'm said. And wait, the last one, the whole baby thing. I was saying that yes, by the end of this year, I said by the end, so it was June. So I say by like June 2025, like I want to have a kid. But I know I'm not going to have a kid. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I want you to have a kid with me, but it's not like you better take that out because I'm gonna. It's like, come on, Nova. Like it's good.
Wait, 3 weeks, you thought you want to have a kid, but I see he was feeling her. He was applying pressure like shit. Hey, sometimes when a man, when he know what he want, he see what he want. That's what he want. So you gonna apply pressure because man, we think ahead. We thinking for the future. Like shit. All right, we gonna lock in. You told me your flaws about you. I feel like I could deal with it. So shit, like all right, cool. Look, around this time, I want to have a kid. If I don't have a kid around this time, shit, I ain't gonna have no kid. Like I like you though. What we doing?
Be context with what's going on. You know what I mean? So it's like, here's the thing. Like I get it. You know, it's like when someone doesn't like you, they're gonna say all the bad things. That's cool, but I wanna highlight some other things.
That was a bar. If somebody don't like you, they gonna say all the bad things about you. And I see that just with men and women, period. Like when they friends, y'all was friends and all that, and all of a sudden some females, they not friends no more. She's trying to air out her dirty laundry, saying this and this and this about her, saying all the worst things. It was like, damn, but you was just friends with her. You was cool with it, but now all of a sudden y'all bumping heads. You saying all the worst stuff about her. Like, come on now.
The personality that I'm showing now, like this is the personality of like how we match and all these other great things. And I'm gonna keep saying it. My biggest thing, if we have a conversation, we can get through anything. It's like, how do you plan on growing with someone and it's like you don't want to go through the hard conversations? Like we were going through the hard things. Like, yeah, you're saying I was seeking counsel, yeah, because it was real for me. You know what I mean? It was real for me. Like being together every single day, like for 2 to 3 weeks straight, like I was feeling the love. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to express it. It's like, oh, you're just trying to say that to use me. It's like, what can I say? It's like I can't say anything because everything is used against me. And it's like I'm trying to learn.
And she's saying all that because of the trauma that she been with. She dealt with dudes. They probably didn't sold her story. She probably bought the story and all that, and they switched up on her. So she already like probably in the mindset like, oh, I'd have dealt with this before. So she automatically thinking that it's bullshit. So it's like when you're dealing with trauma women, it's tough, bro. You can't. They gotta get over that trauma first before you want to deal, before y'all can move forward. Because if not, she always gonna think you up to something, doing something, or this is a lie, this too good to be true, and this and that.
To learn how to love you better, and it's like, you know, you're just like taking this like some attack, and it's like it gets to the point where it's like, dang, I just like I said, it's just everything that I was saying to her was out of love. So I don't want to make it seem like I was just some crazy guy just talking crazy. Like I was really trying to build her up, and
her facial expression like, what, nigga?
when I was talking about financial hardship, I'm not trying to say it like she's a financial hardship. Like anything that she expressed to me, like if she was going through that, I was making the point of, well, this is how we make passive income. We can do this together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't trying to say it like demean her or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to say it like how I said it to her, which I felt I said it in love. Like we can get through this. You know what I mean? So I wasn't trying to. It never was my intention. You know what I'm saying? I think I don't want to keep saying the word trauma or trigger or whatever like that, but I think the overall piece of this is like, because, conversation is big for me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can push a narrative and like, maybe I was pushing it past the bandwidth of what she wasn't ready to handle, as she said, like 6 years ago, stuff like that. But I just met you. So, 6 years ago feels like right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, anything I said was overstanding in love. It was big energy. It was just like, hey, I want to get to learn her. I want to see how I can love her properly. Like there's a saying, it's like a man knows within the first couple months if he want to marry you. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but if you move intentional, which is how I was doing, then you can grow into that. So
Right.
even kind of like the turmoil, the downfall of it, I reached out for more advice. Like, hey, is there anything I can do, whatever. And that's why I said I want to say thank you to you guys, because you let me know, like, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can give you advice if you need advice, but it will get to the point where it's like you guys, both of us have to decide whether it's going to be a yay or a nay. We don't want to force it. It's just like naturally, genuinely see what happens. So it genuinely and naturally led to this point, which is unfortunate, but it was real.
All right. Well, any final words from either one of you guys before we wrap it up?
Be safe out there.
I'm gonna, of course, say final words. So I want to say that if there was a moment, you know what I mean, when I made Nova feel like she wasn't enough, definitely did not mean to do that. Like sometimes you can find like multiple women in one woman. You know what I mean? So like, this woman supports me, this woman loves me. But if you find someone love and support you, that's like 3 in 1. You know what I mean? So there definitely was a lot of her traits. Like I said, I don't know if it came off like I'm trying to beat her down. Definitely not. But there's a lot of things about her that resonated with me extremely well. You know what I mean? And I do truly believe if she would have had like a little bit more fight, that this could have worked out. But our cards was meant to end like this, so I accept that.
All right, Nova, you're good. Any final?
I would just say that for Reggie and moving forward, I think that he does need to apply a little more grace, because the grace that he has is hourly, and some people need more time than that. I tried as hard as I could, but I did feel beaten down. I felt like, what is the point? Like, why am I here if I'm always defending myself, or, just kind of coming back always.
You got to defend yourself because you came with a crazy past. Because when you do a crazy past, they don't know how you gonna act your current, how you gonna be right now in the present. So niggas gotta know, like, man, you was able to go comfortable enough to go do that, like. So it's a hard pill, man.
A ricochet, like I'm always, bouncing back up. It got draining, but I think if he just took his time with me as much as I was taking my time with him, because a lot of people don't play about their character and who they are as a person, and to have someone play with your character and who you are, that stings. And I don't think he, even to this day, realizes that it's kind of like something brushed under the rug, but you can't brush someone, who they are, what they stand for, 10 toes down, how they move. You can't brush that under the rug or make your own story to fit you. So, yeah, that's all. I, wish him the best, no hard feelings, but yeah, not for me.
All right. Well, any upcoming projects from either one of you that we could be on the lookout for?
Right now, I'm just focusing on school and my baby. That's it pretty much. I'm not doing anything. I might have some photo shoots coming up, but that's about it. Get back out there.
All right.
Photo shoots, and you about to get back out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck with school.
Thank you.
Reggie, how about for yourself?
Yeah, like I said, so during my quote unquote depressive time, I've been just kind of working hard. So I do music, do motivational music. So I plan on releasing my 3rd music album project this summer, Smooth Motivation. Check it out on all your streaming platforms. I actually have a business partner, CEO Rose. He works for NIL, like athletes. So we're working on kind of doing things with teaching athletes kind of how to project themselves for the future as far as financial literacy, setting themselves up for success. Yeah, but overall, I want to say that thank you. Great experience. Thank you guys for having me for sure. Thanks Nova, honestly, for showing up and just kind of giving it a try. And yeah, just thankful.
Well, thank you both for your time today. And thank you everyone at home for tuning in. We'll catch you all next time.
That took a crazy turn. But me, let's dig in the comments. So AJ said, so stripper, OnlyFans, or something similar. As a grown, established man, I can thoroughly understand where he's coming from. That's a tough pill to swallow for a lot of men. What I was saying. That's a tough pill to swallow for a lot of men. I don't judge women for having to make those choices, but I do blame men for not being. But I don't blame men for not being comfortable with it. She said it. OnlyFans. I mean, the content can be deleted too at some point, can it? Struck. Oh man, stripper too? Sheesh. Man, she seemed like she's such a sweet and kind woman. But that'd be a tough one. Yeah, man, I agree. That's tough, big dog. That's tough. James Baptiste. He did the right thing. Leave her alone. I definitely believe him when he said she's going to get somebody else to pay their rent. Oh yeah, best believe she got a sugar daddy on the side ready to pay that rent, give her some bread. I wouldn't doubt it neither. Stamp P Vista. One, he said, I revealed I was a grown man gamer. So you know what the deal was up front. You could have told me you was a sex worker. Two, she said she had a partner in her sex work. They were like Bonnie and Clyde, but he died. Then she got out the game. Was he a pimp? Are you sure you're healed from all that? 3, a sex worker saying she never had to go the extra mile is delusional. You had to be a sex worker. He said you went to a sex work. 4, she says she doesn't do OnlyFans anymore. It says she uploaded it in April. I'm only halfway through the video. Yeah, that was crazy that she said she uploaded in April. Oh man, Nina Blow, sound like a female. This was a hot ass mess. And it's giving love bombing. He don't actually love her as a person, but he making all these demands and saying he loves her after 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, that was crazy. He needs to grow up for real. Glad she walked away. Nobody is dropping out. No, I guess she meant of. Nobody is dropping out of school for someone they just met. He's very entitled and crazy to even suggest it. What was this? Murray Mamula Malili. He said, people look differently on Ketchup, really. Look at her in the way they all started with smiles. I can do with some positivity on these two. Let's kick it. Man, it started that way, my boy. Took a turn. Who was this? Mill. He said, you can't turn a 304 into a housewife, bruh. Can't turn a 304 into a housewife, bruh. Understood the assignment. Oh, you can't turn a 304 into a housewife. Bruh understood the assignment. That emoji. What was this? Ephra. He said, too many people taking sides in these comments because they're speaking from their own failures with the opposite sex. The fact is they both did too much too soon. Facts. The situation must flow and grow organically. They force-fed it and they died. Be natural. Yeah, that's true. People is picking sides in the comments. I mean, that's what they gonna do. They gonna pick sides and people gonna go. I was saying this from the beginning through my whole video. I ain't picking no sides. I'm just letting y'all know that shit. It's 3 sides. His side, her side, and the truth. And none of us know the truth. They do. We don't. So you're not in financial hardship. However, he needed to give you $40 for gas. Am I missing something? Not having $40 sound like hardship to me. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But hey, man, we all go through times. She probably just didn't wanted it out on the internet. He put it out there, but yeah, if I gotta see you some bread for some gas, especially $40. Yeah, we all go through stuff sometimes, so there ain't nothing to bash nobody on. But that's true. Don't lie, baby. Yeah, you was going through some stuff. Don't try to make it seem like you wasn't going through no hardship. Talking about some hardship. This never. Come on now. You gotta be real. Damn, we wrote a lot. What was this? Feroz, he said, I didn't want to believe that bro was everything that she was saying that he was. Oh, I didn't want to believe that bro was everything that she was saying that he was. Okay. But he didn't do a good job of swaying me to the contrary. 3 weeks in, and bro's talking about having her up front her life and run away with him. He's talking about having babies within a year. Every major issue that arises between the two of them has him running to other people for advice. I heard the word lead like 25 times. But how are you leading when you asking other people what should you do or how you should feel? He says that she lacks confidence, but he doesn't even have the confidence to make up his own mind about her past without seeking counsel. It was like shit. It was like he was trying to work with her, but then he kept thinking about the past, bro. Like, who wants to wife up a 304, bro? That's diabolical as a man. You wifing up a girl, that's crazy. But hey, so I can understand why he probably was going back and forth, was contemplating like, damn, I don't want to mess with her, but her past, she cool, but then she got a pass. Yeah, man. He says that she lacks confidence, but doesn't even have the confidence to make up his own mind about her past without seeking counsel. He's asking other people if he's overreacting. What's wrong with that? You could be overreacting. Now, let me ask somebody the scenario. Am I tripping? So, ain't nothing wrong with that. Talking to other people to get another opinion on things. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. That means that there's doubt. Confidence is literally the absence of doubt, or at least the ability to put the doubt to the side in order to pursue the desired outcome. Women need to understand that men care about their past. It matters. And that's from Ella Bella. That's a female. Women need to understand that men care about their past. It matters. Yeah, true. It does matters. Who is this? Marks. Moral of the story. Can't delete your past. I think that was the biggest issue here. I think when he found out what she was about, he saw her as a plaything he could control. I think she was looking for a superhero. But she, like most, has the defensive mechanism of a super high. You put defensive mechanism, but defense mechanism on super high. Who is this? JJ. How can you be a private person when you host clubs at different cities? Model, well-traveled, get back to Instagram and go crazy. Girl, that's not private. You out there on the streets. Yeah, that's true. She did. So she was private and all that. Then she said she about to start popping out. Who is Lola? Somebody lying. Laugh my ass off. They both lying. They both got some lies. They both got some truth. But we don't know. We just going off what they telling us. Who is this? I'm noble. And I'm noble. I ain't never been so confused in my life. Because who's telling the truth and who's lying? We don't know, my brother. We don't know. Who is this? Franny? They both need help. Woo! They expose each other. It seems controlling, and she sounds like she needs time to get her money up so that she's not looking for a man or OnlyFans to pay her bill. Because the girl that'll run to OnlyFans and run to like prostitution and anything like that, they doing bad in life, where they want to go to that quick money. So hey, I feel you on that. They should run from each other. I'm glad that she picked up on the controlling aspects of him. Keep him blocked, girl. I hope he continues to receive professional therapy and not counseling from friends. Also, she talks a lot. I see why. I see why he knows more about her. It's because she never stopped talking. I pray they both work on self-improvement before they get into any romantic relationship. Yeah, anybody. This is where anybody get in that self-improvement before before we get in any relationship. Who is this? SDG. Calling people a stripper working in the entertainment world is crazy. You know, that's diabolical. That's crazy because I was confused with the first half of my video, like entertainment. What type of entertainment she do? Is she a streamer? Or she do gaming? What kind of entertainment? What is she entertaining? We found out. Oh, you showing off your body. That type of entertainment. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Who is this? Majizzle Tracks. Once again, another brother dodged the bullet. Salutes. Who is it? She got a fast car. I believe her 1,000%. When the camera zoomed in on his face, I hollered. Laughing emojis. I just can't pick nobody's side 100%. I feel like each of them was telling certain truth, but each of them was telling certain lies. So, but hey, that's your opinion. That's why I came to the comments, see other people's opinions, see if you feel me. If I was off, if I was right, was I'm on the nose, it's all speculations at this point. Who is this? Lolo Cooper. She said, "How you want to put threesomes and love in the same box?" Shaking my head. That's so sick. Not necessarily, because she said she was doing threesomes. She was having her fun, but it wasn't like she was basically just trying to say he was trying to do it like every day or every other day. She wasn't with that. It seemed like she's with it to do it like once in a blue moon, but to try to do it every other day or something like that, she wasn't with that. Because she said she had her fun too. Like, just because you wouldn't do it or threesomes is nasty to you, it ain't nasty to other people. She is, as you can say, she said it. She didn't did it, the threesome before in the past. She didn't had her fun. So, some people like to do it, some people don't. And as we can see from your comment, you ain't the one of the people that like to do it. You know what I mean? It's fun. What was that? Rush? Shout out to the black woman on the show wearing their natural hair. Hey, I always salute a black woman wearing natural hair. I love that. Man, when a woman is natural, when her body natural, everything natural, just a touch of a woman, a natural woman, man, that shit feels so good. Niggas don't want to feel on no, we ain't about to go on that BBLs and fake titties and all that shit don't feel authentic. I like authenticity. Who was it? Pop Dia. He said, wow, he wanted to give her an allowance from her deposit. Yeah, that was diabolical. But he said, hey, put your bread in my account and I'll give you an allowance. Now if that's true, that was crazy work right there. Buddy ass with the pimping. Drop out of nursing school to relocate with him? He sounds very controlling. He was love bombing her and was trying to deal with her dancing to benefit from her. Oh, we got a long one. Ricky Morty, not going to lie. It does seem like she has some trauma. I agree. She needs to get through, or maybe she's simply not ready for a relationship. Possibly. What more can a guy do that is trying to communicate? He's being open and he's seeking guidance for how to approach you better. True. As a guy that has been in a relationship like that, and the person is turning everything you do out of love into some problem, what more can you do as a guy? People that will gaslight you like that will have you feeling like you're the only problem in the relationship. When you're not always the problem, that relationship left me scarred. Yeah, trauma, my boy, that builds trauma. She did the same thing, complained and said I was always the problem. Took things out of context and blocked me. It wasn't until going through a relationship after that one and currently having a great relationship that I realized some people have their own problems. True. They will try to make you feel like you're the issue while avoiding their own problems they don't want to face. True. People do run from their own problems, my boy, and you try to talk about it. They feel like you, yeah, everything you said, my boy, that was deep. Who was this? Trade. She definitely still got unresolved trauma, and bro definitely watched too much red pill content. I wouldn't say necessarily red pill content, bro. That's just as a man, period. Would you want to be with a woman that's would you get in a relationship with a girl that your whole squad and had not saying her, I'm just speaking in like just a scenario, giving you a scenario. Would you want to get in a relationship with a girl that you know that just took down your whole squad? Would you want to get in a relationship with that type of woman? Or is that just red pill shit? Nah, bro. That's just how we are in our just that shit just in us, boy. Because everybody, we want a girl that's exclusively for us, bro. Not for everybody. I think that's what any shit. Woman too, shit. They don't want a nigga that's about to just stick his thing in anything. They want a man that's gonna be for them. That knows, Come on, man. That's just human. That's just how we feel as a human, nigga. We don't want to share this unless they the type. It's a small minority of people that do that. But come on, man. We don't want to share your girl, especially on the internet. Just because she on the internet, it's the same thing. Nigga, I could go pay $2.99 and go see your girl dancing, shaking that thing. What was this? Seven Kings. Wow, she had her daughter when she was 11, 13 years old. She was sexualized at a very young age, but it sounds like she has gotten the right type of help and healed from her trauma. I don't know if she healed yet, but yeah, 11, 13 is crazy because she said her daughter was like 18. She ain't 30? Yeah, that was crazy. I never really realized it was a black community issue until I was meaningful with dating in 15 minutes and 12 seconds. I asked some questions. Most black women I dated have been touched sexually by a family member or a friend of a family at a very young age, and most the family members brushed it under the rug to protect the predator. Oh, I'm sorry, a perpetrator. Hey, I can agree with that, bro. The girls I done met, I done heard some stories down there. Like majority of the girls I done met, something happened, or as a family member, or they went to a friend house and something happened to them. They got touched. So yeah, bro, in the black community too. And then I didn't, yeah, man, they done brushed it off, made it seem like the dude would have never did that. But bro, you hear that story a lot in the black community. I agree with you on that, my boy. It's really a sad thing. It is. And I believe there should be a group decision on the topic. If you are reading this comment and you have been touched inappropriately as a child, I'm not laughing at that. I'm just saying, like, they try to do an intervention in the comments. It's crazy. If you are reading this comment and you have been touched inappropriately as a child, type in 1 so we can see how bad it really is. Both men and women could participate. This nigga, who is you? All right, who was this? Johnson. They both seem like they made mistakes and they both seem like they are been in the truth. LOL. Yeah, it does feel like they both been in truth. That's I could agree with that. Who was this? Vernon Mosley. Yeah, he wasn't secure enough or confident enough to look past her past. He's scarred. He was going to lose her. That's why he kept arguing with her. Enough confidence enough to look past her past. I don't know, bro, because it's just like, what if you go like, what if your credit was just messed up? Like, you feel me? You didn't got cars when you know you couldn't, couldn't keep up with payments and all that, and you got a couple of repos on your account. But you got a good job now, and you know for sure that you can make payments on your car and all that stuff. But all that stuff was in the past. And then you go try to go apply for a car, and they look at your credit history and they see that your shit got repo, you didn't make payments, late payments, and all that. And then you be like, well, that's just my past. You're not confident enough to get over that. Like, I have a good job now. You see, I have a good job now, and I can make payments. I can make my payments on time, and they ain't gonna mess with you, bro, because of what your past look like. They don't give a fuck if you got a good job now and you this person now. No, they looking at your past, because your past is gonna determine what type of decisions you gonna make. So this type of decisions you made in your past, it's always a possibility you can make them same type of bad decisions in the present. That's just life, my boy. Who is this? Trevor. She ashamed of her past, and so she should be. Oh, she ashamed of her past, and so she should be. You should be kissing that man's feet for trying to love you. I don't know about the second part, but yeah, because they don't think about the long term, the longevity of the shit they do in the present. They thinking like, oh, quick money, I can show my body off. Oh, I'm getting all this attention, money, 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 money. But then when it comes to like seriously dating somebody and stuff like that, it causes issues. So yeah, and we don't know what type of dude he was. Like, you feel me? So for you to say that she got to get on her feet and what should be kissing his feet for him trying to love you, like, I don't know about all that, but boy. She been through some shit, but she can see some shit too. So I'm pretty sure she seen some shit in him that she didn't deal with before in the past. Was like, oh yeah, nah. I've been around this road. I've been down this road before. I ain't going back. Who is this? Yellow Rose. We should talk. Oh, she said, woo, she talks way too much. I've zoned out a couple of times and she's messy, telling all the pillow talk. They both spitting the tea out, little sis. Who is this? Mimi. Oh, me medicine. She said he toxic. That's funny. Who is this? Mark. I don't agree with Nova. You don't need to know someone to determine whether or not someone has confidence. On the flip side, Reggie seems to be insecure. Words like superpower and I am him seems like self-affirmation. Okay. Yeah, man. The comments goes on and on and on. But I just wanted to read a few little comments and stuff like that just to get a different insight, man. Yeah, it go both ways. You got some people on her side. You got some people on his side. You got some people that's just like, man, they both full of shit. Hey, but it is what it is, man. It's your boy Ju2. If you stayed to the full video, stayed to the end, man, I appreciate you. If you can subscribe, like, share, comment, get in the comments. I talk back, you know, because I'm not one of them big YouTubers. I'm commenting back on everybody. You can talk your smack or whatever. I ain't tripping, man. It's the internet for me. I don't get in my feelings, man. But yeah, it's your boy Ju2. It's the end of the vid. We out.